Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Pioneers of London taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here's a give up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Lamb will go in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Prescott yet again. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
Now Jones. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. A solid stiff arm. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Keep it up. Keep it up. We're going to 54. Kill.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Come right, Pacino. Come right, Pacino. Great.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball up and bring it back for a score.
17-0 our score after 1. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He pitches it. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10. Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. After a right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Patino. Come right, Patino. Out.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
First down, London.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Pioneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
South salad. Rita. Cockroach.
Jones hit and the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd and inches, Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Detroit Johnson. Dom Capers.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 42 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Half 18, half 18. Detroit. Up, go.
Jones throwing on first down. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard.
Timberland. Apple.
Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Go to 53.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, able to hit his target, Lamb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. 186.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion right comes Allen. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
South salad, South salad, South salad. Rita. Cockroach.
Here's Jones on 1st down. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pioneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands-on hits, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. and they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario.